Hello, collective. Welcome to the Power of Three and another biblical tarot reading. This is the second one that I've done. The first one did very, very well. Now I'm nervous about this one because the videos themselves did pretty good last month. This month is awful, and even the views that I am getting, they're hitting hard. They're hitting hard. The best video this month, and and I might still do it because I know they were there, but they were at 51, and that's the key to getting a bonus from the generals is to get the most views. But you have to get at least 50 views in order to even be in the running. So the sign of Virgo. So if there's any Virgos on here, you guys hit like 51 views, and then you were there for like a day, and then the next day I went on there and you were at 40. I was at 49. And then I went on there again later in the day and they knocked it down to 48 views. So again, they're taking views off my videos. And of course, down a subscriber, that's fine. I know the subscribers will come back. They always do. And I'm used to them doing that. It's the views, and they've done it like a lot this month, a lot. Like I think I've already mentioned the Aquarius video only had 2 views, and then they decided to take one away. And again, it's back, but why would you? There's so many channels out there that are complaining, and they have like multi-thousand, like, you know what I mean? Like they'll get like 56,000 views on a video and say my numbers are down, and they notice. I seriously, you're gonna pound a video that's got 2 views and take one away? Like, I don't understand the concept of taking views off a video. But anyway, this is a biblical tarot reading, so I feel like I can vent a little bit because I'm a child here on this earth too, and I just, if you don't resonate with the reading but you enjoy the efforts here, you appreciate them in any way, shape, or form, please, for the love of God, just hit the like button, because it makes the world of difference. It just somehow it pushes that algorithm and pushes the video a little more, and it gets some more views. And I really appreciate it. It's free. So I'm done with my little temper tantrum. Just letting you guys know what I go through here, because I was going to do this. I've had a rough 48 hours. I had my furnace shut down. Like, it was fine, but I had them here to look after it because I pay for that, and it had issues. And then the next guy came and he shut the whole furnace down, and I had to go without a furnace night before last. And anyway, I was going to do this, but as I'm checking my channel, the numbers are going down, and I'm like, why would I even bother? I'm having a hard time here, and I just sit and watch my efforts go down the toilet, basically. So please, again, if you could help, I would appreciate it. Now, I have this in my hand. I have pulled the Lord's message. I've pulled the overall energy, and I'm saving the supporting energy to do with you. I just feel it's going to help you connect, and I have to read from the book just the abbreviated message so you understand and connect with this overall energy perfectly. All right? So we will get to that now that I'm done my rant. I hope you understand. Who else am I going to talk to about it but you guys, right? Whoever might be here, might be only one or two people that I might be pleading with. But anyway, here we go. Now this is from Jesus. Ask and you shall receive, that your joy may be full. January 2025. Ask and you shall receive, that your joy may be full. So this deck is the Light Worker Oracle. And you got, for the overall energy for this biblical reading, you got Merkaba, spiritual protection. All right, so I'm going to look this up quick, and I'm going to read you the message, and then we'll pull the supporting energy together. I think it's just going to really help you more connect with this energy to do it that way. And quite frankly, I'm not really the one that decides. I just kind of get moved to do it that way. All right, here we go. It's card number 25. Being open to receive. Now, let's just stop right there. Ask and you shall receive, that your joy may be full. I have goosebumps right now. I don't know about you. Being open to receive is a way to gain empowerment, strength, and all manner of assistance. To enhance receptivity, it can helpful. I think they missed a word here. It can be helpful to declutter and cleanse your energy field. This allows for which is not rightfully yours to be shed. Sometimes this will include the disowned thoughts and feelings of others. When you release these thoughts and feelings, a spacious will grows within you. Then you can see, they kind of miswrite. Then you can then receive more of what is rightfully meant to be for you. Your divine good in all ways. Ask and you shall receive, that your joy may be full. That's pretty awesome. Let's see what comes out now to support this from the Work Your Light Oracle. It's kind of reversed, right? The Light Worker Oracle and Work Your Light Oracle. Again, I have goosebumps. Supporting energy for our biblical reading for the collective. Awakening. Energetic upgrades. A new way of being. Integration. Try and get that up there. How you like that? That's pretty awesome. Pretty powerful energy, to be honest. But then what do you expect, hey, from a biblical reading? So, we use the Biblical Tarot for the main spread, so let's do that. Thank you, Holy Spirit of Jesus, Divine Archangels, and my guides and peeps for being here with the collective, January 2025. That was a very good shuffle. For their highest good. In our number 2, our second Biblical Tarot reading. I guess it's not a biblical tarot reading, it's just a biblical reading. Alright, I can't shuffle this morning. Okay, for the collective, what is the main energy here now? What is the main spread for? No, that's not that one. The Empress, Mary, Mother of Jesus. Empress energy. Awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration, Merkaba spiritual protection. Some of you are connecting with Empress energy. Maybe you are the Empress energy. It was for the last one. So it's kind of an extension. Now 3 have flipped and 1's sticking out. So this is going to be bigger than the last one. So we have the Chariot. Some fast moving energy there, coming or going. We have the King of Pentacles. It's the King of Grains in this deck, and I will read what it says. I try to. So Pharaoh said to Joseph, I hereby put you in charge of the whole land of Egypt. Okay, explains the Chariot a little bit, right? King of Cups, or King of Chalices in this deck. Come, let us rebuild the wall of Jerusalem, and we will all no longer be in disgrace. Somebody's on a mission here somebody's being put in charge of fixing something very important, like a city or a country. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. The Queen of Pentacles. So we have soulmate energy here. It's about the soul. We all know that. She sees that her trading is profitable and her lamp does not go out at night. The Empress. See, it's funny because the Queen of Pentacles is holding the child. I feel like it's servant energy. You know what I mean? Like you put these two together, right? It's like the mother of Jesus is here. And this energy, this Queen of Pentacles, understands that that's the way she must be, like Jesus and his mother, right? Can you imagine being the mother of Jesus? Well, technically you kind of are. Because we're all Jesus. We all have him. Like, this is what he came to tell us. You are of me, not this world. So the child that you carry, you should treat just like Mary would have treated Jesus. That's what's at the bottom of the energy. And then we've got a Page of Cups behind that. Samuel, the boy prophet. Look at that. Okay, so this is the clarifier, and it's the Mystical Moment Tarot. We're extra clarifying with the power of 3. Okay, so now the energy is coming in of how this is being personalized and brought down to earth. So, unfortunately, this is kind of taking a more negative turn because I feel like this is energy being dealt with, okay? We've got soulmate energy, so we've got a couple, all right? That should be, but I think that we have a mother energy that almost praises and worships the sun energy of the couple. And I feel like it's probably the female energy here that's dealing with that. Okay? Both, you know. I think one's more biblical. I think that the mother is biblical. And the female energy here is more spiritual and enlightened and awakened to Jesus, really and truly. But we have an adoration here for a masculine energy that, in her mind, should be given everything and rule over everything. Mystical Moment Tarot. Let's see what comes out to clarify. Under the Empress, please. I see it. The Moon. So many hidden truths that most of us couldn't possibly find on our own. Under the Empress, under the mother of Jesus, and what she would have went through that we don't know, that we really don't know because we weren't there. There's a story told, but just think about how she really would have been treated and how it really would have been. And maybe that's how this relationship is. On the outside, to when you maybe show up at church, you just look like the perfect couple. You even sit with your mother-in-law. You know, we've got the whole fam there. But there's hidden truths that you deal with constantly. Hardships, emotional hardships. Okay, 8 of Wands under the Chariot. That is a lot of movement. Okay. The Chariot, you know, your vehicle. Maybe, okay. Well, maybe just so that you can connect a little bit. One little thing that's coming through, and I say little just because it seems insignificant, but your person might drive that chariot when you're in it. Like there's a fire behind you and you have to get away from it. They drive too fast is what I'm trying to say. Because they feel like that sense of entitlement with everything they do because of the Empress energy here. Now I said with that Queen of Pentacles that you, of course, you should have that realization with your children and you know, look at them as a gift and see the good in them and all that and cherish them and care for them. But this is overboard. Okay. Jesus was humble. Jesus didn't try and rule over anything. See what I'm saying? Like, they're taking a basic truth and taking it way too far. You know, it's like a mother sitting back being all proud of her dictator son. No. Over an entire country. No. That's not what Jesus was here to tell you to do. That's not the truth he brought to us. But, like I say, we've got an Empress energy that's taking things way too far. And this masculine has grown up with a significant other. And things aren't as good as they seem on the outside. King of Pentacles, please. Queen of Swords. Exactly, makes sense. This is the feminine energy. The Queen of Swords can figure things out. The Queen of Swords looks at things different. She sees Jesus in a different way. Jesus has come to her in the true way, and she's awakened to it. That's your supporting energy. The Queen of Swords, once she's got that sword and she's poked it into something that's true, you're not going to tell her. For her to be able to toe the line is what I'm hearing in this relationship. It's getting harder and harder because it's the more you go somewhere that goes against the grain of what you really know, and then having to put on a persona of a perfect relationship, perfect family, perfect couple, perfect this, perfect that, that would get a little intense after a while. Merkaba, spiritual protection. You need it. It's almost like you're in the lion's den, spiritually. You follow me? You might love your person, but you realize more and more every day that you're in the lion's den spiritually with these people. And it's lion eat lion, dog eat dog. King of Cups, please. There's two. They want me to take two. So we've got the 8 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. Come, let us rebuild the wall of Jerusalem, and we will no longer be disgraced. You've got the Ten of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. And the Eight of Cups is walking away. It's not in the reverse, and I don't really think I would read this deck in the reverse, but the Eight of Cups is kind of walking away with your head down. Ten of Pentacles. But this rebuilding, it's like maybe you're thinking about walking away. Maybe you know you can't. Maybe you feel trapped. And that's why you need the spiritual protection. Maybe you can't walk away, because the way this is sitting in front of me here, this Eight of Cups is in between the Ten of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. I don't know, it's to do with money and the fact that maybe you don't have any at all. Just the way the marriage and the life is set up, you literally have to go live under a bridge to get away. And nobody wants to do that. And maybe it'll help you reach your awakening, right? Will expand and grow, and you will get higher and higher and higher. You have your spiritual protection here. Ask and you shall receive, that your joy may be full. So it's being able to coexist in this, knowing that you're very different. I don't know. It's up to you. I'm not saying that's what this is saying. Look, see. I don't know. Five of Cups. I just feel like if you could get away, you would. I feel like you know how you got that feeling to cry all the time, holding that back, suppressing that? That's what I get from this, because you're stuck. And there's a whole biblical thing around it. It would be, you're stuck. Yeah. But it doesn't mean that you have to be unhappy. Follow me? You're walking with Jesus regardless of who you're stuck with. Okay? Please do not let that make you feel like it's some sort of defeat. If you are stuck in your situation, you have Jesus with you. Don't worry about the church and the church people and their rules and blah, 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 blah. Jesus is with you everywhere, every second of your being. Okay? Let's see what comes out of this. This will be interesting. The Power of Three. It extra clarify our biblical reading for January 2025 for the collective. We've got fire here, we've got earth, we've got water, and we've got air. All the elements are here. Right? Earth, water, air, fire. They're all here. Please extra clarify Merkaba, spiritual protection with awakening. Black magic. I don't want to get into a whole bunch of stuff about it, but let's just say I know I touch on these on the Hocus Pocus messages when I do them, but I'm glad that I did them, because that shit is running rampant. So never mind me saying, it's not always a lot. I think that the robes and the rituals and the sacrifices and all that shit, all that demonic shit that this world is built on. This isn't God's world, not our God, not the God of light. But they want you to think it is. So there's way more than that, of that going on. And it's affecting the energy constantly. It's a constant battle between good and light. But it's already been won. I mean, the dark didn't have a chance to begin with except for the big lie. You fall for the big lie, then the dark wins. And it's real, real easy. It's like, okay, picture this. You're talking to a little kid who doesn't know anything. Tell that little kid anything, he'll believe you. How easy is it to scare a kid? That's why they don't let kids watch scary movies. Because they're scared to death. All of a sudden, that becomes their reality. That is their reality. And they hang on to it. And they don't go to bed, and they scream, and they have nightmares, and all of a sudden, you are in a different universe with that child because you let them watch something that they shouldn't have, right? Well, just think about us as humanity being taught things that aren't right in order to keep us, anyway. That's what's going on there. So don't worry if you're stuck in your situation. Don't feel like you have to give in to that energy because you're married to it. And you're surrounded by it. And you might have even grown up in it yourself. But somehow, because Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. So that can overpower anything. You just have to accept it. You have to say, what was that? Doorbell rang? I'm going to go answer that. A lot of people don't. A lot of people are too afraid to open the door when he knocks. Let's see what comes out with the moon. With the mother of Jesus. No chance. That's the initial and original intention. The card number 23. 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 is loss and disappointment, out in the cold, lack. That's where the dark wants you. And a good place to get that started is to plunk you in a big fat lie to start with and keep you there, just like a little kid watching a scary movie and thinking that that's reality. Right? Now, I'm not saying that scary movies aren't based on realities and that those scary things don't go on. But to be clear, when I use the child scenario as a metaphor, it's like, okay, let's look at that particular situation. A child literally thinks that character in the movie is going to come get them. You follow me? We as adults can watch that and go, holy shit, that, and be aware of our surroundings. The child doesn't. They literally take it too far literally. Okay? So that's what I mean. I understand that scary movies are based on true things a lot of times, and that's basically what goes on, and we don't even realize it. We're smiling and looking. No. Most of these people that you're admiring are doing this shit behind the scenes. So, anyway. 8 of Wands under the Chariot. A sign is needed. Now, this is kind of coming into under that where I said they drive really fast and stuff. Like, that's how you're going to have to get through a lot of things, is looking for those signs. This reading being one of them. A sign that they get it, they see you, they know. Jesus is with you. And what's inside of you is known in the real heavens. So don't fear where you're at. Okay? Don't. You're going to be fine. You're more powerful than all of that because you've awakened to the truth. Queen of Swords with the... How did that come out? Queen of Swords, right. Queen of Swords under the King of Pentacles. King of Grains. I'm not in love. I think you even feel that. You feel like you're more of a trophy partner. Wife or husband, take it how it applies. I feel like you're not in love with your person anymore, and they're not really in love with you. It's all a show. And that show must be maintained. The show must go on, is what I just heard. Maybe we'll title the video that. But you're not in love. More and more. You're not looking at your person the way the mother does. They ain't all that in a bag of chips like you think they are. And they certainly can't do what they want, when they want, where they want, how they want. All right. Let's see what comes out under the King of Cups. Never mind. And two... Oh, jeez. Okay, I have to take the one that I see. Okay. All right, no, I have to take it all. So you got 4 clarifiers for this, okay? First, is this love or lust? Well, that goes well with I'm not in love. You can be with somebody in lust and married to them, okay? No problem. I enjoy making you cry. I'm sure they do. Love saves lives. If you don't know me by now. If you don't know me by now. Well, I think you do. I think you know them very well by now. But you also know the truth. And that's what's important. Hang on to that truth. Because it'll get you through everything that you're going to face. Whether you stay or whether you go. All right, we're going to close this out with the power of love. See, I just said I was going to maybe title something, the video something. I can't remember what that was. No, it's gone. Just like that. It's ridiculous. All right, let's see what comes out for the collective. For the second biblical reading for the collective, January 2025. Please give them the message they need the most to take away. I love this. Self-love. You realize that love of self is necessary to love another. And I feel like you realize that how you ended up where you're at, you didn't really love, you didn't have self-love. You do now. And you got to veer off on a different path in order to get through it. Maybe you're going to leave it. I don't know. That's up to you. This message is just here to inspire you. Even if you feel all alone because you are awakened and nobody else is, and they are heavily indoctrinated. Or indoctrinated, however you want to put that. Yeah, indoctrinated. Anyway, guys, I sincerely hope that you will, my little appeal to you at the beginning of the video, pulls at your heart enough that you'll just hit the like button. It's effortless and free, and it makes the world of difference here. So again, thank you for spending your time with me, if you're even here at all, because the views this month are that bad. So yeah, I will leave it here, guys, and hopefully see you for another biblical reading. Till I do, take care. Bye for now.